Long ago, in a quiet village near the mountains, lived an elderly woman named Maria. She had spent her entire life working on a small family farm with her husband. They grew vegetables, raised goats, and lived a simple but peaceful life. Maria was known in the village as a kind woman. She always helped neighbors and shared food with those in need. But life changed after her husband passed away. The farm became difficult to manage alone. Her only son, Daniel, and his wife moved into the house. At first, Maria felt happy. She believed she would no longer be alone, but slowly things began to change. Daniel's wife disliked the old woman's presence. She complained about everything. She works too slowly, she talks too much, she eats too much. Day by day, Maria felt like a stranger in her own home. She still tried to help. She cooked meals, she cleaned the house, she fed the animals. But no matter what she did, it was never enough. One evening, Maria heard her son and daughter-in-law arguing. The daughter-in-law said coldly, "If she stays here, we will never live peacefully." Daniel stayed silent. Then he said something that broke Maria's heart. "Maybe it's time she lives somewhere else." Maria stood outside the door listening. Tears slowly rolled down her face. The next morning, she woke up early to make breakfast. But when she entered the kitchen, she saw something shocking. Her small bag of clothes was sitting near the door. Daniel looked uncomfortable. His wife spoke first. "Mother, it's better if you find another place to live." Maria looked at her son. She hoped he would say something, but he only looked down at the floor. For a moment, the house fell silent. And Maria quietly picked up her bag. Without anger, without shouting, she simply said, "I understand." She walked away from the house she had built with her husband. The road ahead was long. Her legs were weak, but her spirit was still strong. After walking for hours, Maria reached a nearby town. She sat on a bench, wondering what to do next. At that moment, a young shop owner noticed her. His name was Leo. He offered her water and asked gently, "Are you all right?" Maria told him her story. Leo listened carefully. Then he said something unexpected. "My grandmother taught me everything I know. If you are willing, you can stay here and help me run my small bakery." Maria smiled for the first time that day. She agreed. At first, the bakery was small. Only a few customers came each day. But Maria had years of experience cooking and baking. She began making fresh bread every morning. Soon, the smell of warm bread filled the streets. People from different neighborhoods started visiting the bakery. The business slowly grew. Customers loved Maria's kindness and delicious recipes. Within a few years, the small bakery became the most popular shop in town. Leo treated Maria like family. He called her Grandmother Maria. Meanwhile, back in the village, Daniel and his wife struggled. Without Maria, the farm slowly failed. The crops died, the animals were sold, money disappeared quickly. One day, while searching for work, Daniel traveled to the town. He walked through the market looking for any job. Then he saw a beautiful bakery with a long line of customers. Curious, he stepped closer, and then he froze. Behind the counter stood Maria, healthy, confident, smiling. Daniel felt ashamed. He slowly walked inside. "Mother," he said quietly. Maria looked at him calmly. She felt no anger, only peace. Daniel apologized for everything. He asked if she could forgive him. Maria listened. Then she said gently, "Forgiveness is easy, my son, but respect must be earned." She gave him some food and wished him well, but she did not invite him to stay, because some lessons in life must be understood the hard way. Years later, Maria lived a happy life in the bakery. She taught Leo many recipes, and before she passed away, she left the bakery to him. The town remembered her as a woman who never gave up, a woman who turned pain into strength. So friends, remember this. Sometimes people will close doors on you. They may doubt you, they may even abandon you. But your story doesn't end there. With courage, dignity, and patience, you can build a new life, a better life, because true strength comes from within.